That is a weed. They smell beautiful, but they don't belong in Australia. They are freesias and they're from South Africa. But they've really made themselves at home in Australia, unfortunately. Today I've been in the sort of Netherlands area, so I thought I'd have a bit of a relaxing time in Kings Park, having a look at all the native orchids that are starting to come out. I've seen so many buds of donkey orchids. And stacks of green hoods. And I've seen some jug orchids. I was kind of hoping to find a bird orchid which is similar, but no, I couldn't find one. Mostly you need to go to the hills to find that one, but it's beautiful. See that? Isn't that stunning? That's, they call it native wisteria, Hardinbergia Comptoniana, I think. It's beautiful, but don't plant it in your garden because it will take over. You can see how it's dominating this little gum tree, and it might dominate it to death. So yeah, it's pretty, but don't say I didn't warn you about that as a garden plant. Yeah, I've had lots of fun removing one of those, so I just thought I'd show you this path. It's just a little, I don't know, not very well known part of Kings Park. You know, most West Australians have been to Kings Park lots of times. This is sort of near the big skyscrapers. I don't know, you can't see it through there. That's, you know, this is towards the river side. I'll find out what this path is called. I'm on a walk path next to the road, and I'm just suddenly coming to all these beautiful fig trees, big shady beautiful things. They're not native, but you know, they're very beautiful. It's bushland over there, pretty good bushland, you know. So yeah, look at this, beautiful fig trees. They're just so big. Every now and then, on maybe not this type, but the really big ones, sometimes like that, see that? Without warning, you'll get like a branch just collapse. Doesn't happen often though, but see, that's probably why they've cut them back there. See that? Yeah, so they don't fall on people and kill them. Not too often. So this is, yeah, you go through, you can get lost in here, but it's beautiful. There's all little walk tracks and dirt tracks crisscrossing the roads. So is that this walk? Law Walk. I think if I keep going, I'm on the Law Walk, okay? There's probably a story behind why it's called that. And see, you can go up there, go into the bush, look at the wildflowers. Yeah, so I'm going to just show you this down here. It's just it's atmospheric, I find, and it's kind of a quick way to get to uni and down towards, I should know what it's called, shouldn't I? Riverside Drive, is it? down towards the major road and bus stops. So you've got buses going each way. See that strappy plant? I think that is coastal sword sedge. Another plant to not be tempted to plant in your garden. Along with that creeper, look at it. They're both dominating. See there, that's their Hardenbergia getting into the fig. But it's just, and if you come here like on a hot day or a warm day, it's just so cool and shady. It's a beautiful wattle. Yeah, it's just, I used to bring kids on these all-day rambles through the city, going through places around the river. Oh, gee, I miss having kids. We had great times on scooters, but you know, not the e-scooters, the ones that you've got to kick yourself. There's a palm. I think that doesn't belong here. It's lovely though. Yeah, and John, no, what's it called? John Oldham Park, I think. There's a wonderful playground, sort of on the other side. If you go to Jacob's Ladder, that's just around a bit from Kings Park. It's like this big stairway. I mean, you could come up and down here for exercise, but it's not quite as dramatic. So yeah, afternoon traffic is picking up. Isn't it stunning? Look, there's a big palm. That's not native. Look at that. I can smell the fig tree smell. Mind your step. The bougainvillea, it's like, isn't it stunning? It's like Barbie doll pink. One of the great garden plants, but they're pretty big and spiky. Yeah. Oh, graffiti, who would have thought? Anyway, keep going. Enough talking. Got to be a bit careful here. That, you know, pretty knobbly steps. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, steps made of boulders. A bit of a tripping hazard. And look, see, this can take you to that boat shed that everyone has to get their photo taken next to, especially if they're from Asia. Something about the boat shed that people, it's one of the symbols of Perth, but there's the Swan River, and that's South Perth. And look, if you come to Perth, look at that. There's someone riding their bicycle on the dual-use path. That is just a wonderful thing just to do. Go all around on the river, on the path, on a bicycle or a kick scooter. There's people doing a bit of jogging. Yep, so there we go. If you keep going down that way, see there's another boat shed. That's where the University of WA is. That over there with the boats, that's Matilda Bay. Good place. They've got a cafe there, toilets. Yep. So if you keep going down there, that's UWA down there. West Australia's oldest university, and it's a really beautiful place to tour. I recommend it. Yeah, beautiful gardens, and sunken gardens are beautiful, but it's just a great place to wander, just to look at everything.